Food for sport. So, the NBA is officially back with the scrimmages. The scrimmage games are over, and find out who's been seeded and everything else. Lakers have, have gained officially clinched the first seed since 2010, and for those who don't know, the 2010 season is a very significant season where the LA Lakers won, beating Boston Celtics, which is fucking massive for Lakers fans. But let's talk about this season. So, is the Lakers going to win Are they going to win the championship? Personally, I reckon the Clippers they're just too much better. They are just head and shoulders deeper than any other team. Like, they go all the way back to, like, their 8th player. And that, like, it's incredible. I take my hat off to the Clippers, because the Clippers are just so deep, man. They're just like, and Kawhi, Kawhi doesn't even need to show up, man. Like, Paul George is draining everything from fucking way back, man. He doesn't need anything. So, if the Clippers are gonna win, and therefore taking away LeBron's title hopes at LA, and let's be serious, LeBron really has only 3 years, unless the Lakers are going to rebuild and get Bronny Jr. and bloody everyone else, but let's talk about it now. And if the Clippers dominate and defeat the Lakers, the Clippers have not been a championship organization forever. They've never won a ring. But Kawhi Leonard would have gone from 3 teams and won 3 rings. And if he wins in the Clippers, he's gone under Pop at San Antonio Spurs, then went to Toronto and won. Like, Toronto have not won ever. So, he's given them a ring. Then, he's gone to the Clippers and wins a ring there. Would he be in the top 5 players of all time? Like, personally, it's a little bit hard to fathom that he could go down as top 5. But what do you have to give this guy, the props, man. Like, he's gone from, okay, San Antonio Spurs have Pop, so we won't even count that ring. But the last 2, though, man, like Toronto as well as the Clippers. And if the Clippers can stay at this level, right, and keep LA from winning any with LeBron is in his 17th year. In 3 years will be his 20th year. And I sadly don't think that Bron is going to be as good as he is now. But man, look at him. He's out there with the grey bushy beard, like balling up, showing everyone that, I'm 35 years of age and I'm still running all over you boys. But that means LeBron has won 3 titles in 20 years. Larry Bird did that in 13 years. Laz, mate. Larry Bird, we'll get into why I think Larry Bird is fucking amazing later. But now, let's talk about the legacy of Kawhi. Does Kawhi Leonard jump over people like your Tim Duncans, your Shaquille O'Neals. Some would even say Kobe Bryant, because of winning 3 rings with 3 different teams under 3 different, like, the way that the teams are managed. Just 3, he's gone from Pop, who is very strict and all the rest of it, gone up and played for Nick Nurse in Toronto, and he's run amok there with their crazy, even Toronto, man. Toronto's pretty deep. Like, Toronto's going to do well this season. But then, so he's gone play for Nick Nurse, played under, completely different from Pop. Then he's gone play for Doc Rivers at the Clippers. And he's still making it work. Would he be the most versatile player to ever play if he wins his 3rd ring? Let alone all the rest of the rings he may win in the Clippers. So what do you guys think? Do you reckon Kawhi Leonard jumps top 5 if he wins this year? And do you reckon that he's going to be better than Bron if he wins, another 3 titles, holding him to only 3 titles in LeBron's era compared to, Jordan, where no one won, and, not no one, but the 90s were pretty, lopsided towards Jordan's favour. But yeah, we're going to get the Piston fans who, lose their mind and going to be like, they always got swept by us. And it was like, dude, don't worry about it. But, yeah, Kawhi Leonard, top 5. What do you guys think? Let us know. And, yeah, sorry about the food for sport. I've been a bit sick, but yeah, let's get back into this discussion and get all amped up about these finals.